Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Jimmy Horn here on the return. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Set, hut. 52, boom. Set, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Pass brought in by Tyrell McMillan. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Set, ready.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Looking to throw, Young. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here, ready.
Young on first and 10. Running right side by McMillan. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body, and these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Young working from the gun. That's incomplete on second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers break the tie here in the first. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and a tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Jackson now to return it.
Jaquan Jackson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Penix on third down. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on third down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Here we go on fourth down with Penix. Left side caught by Metcalf. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow.
Hubbard again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work on the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sideline.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Okay, right.
Nice run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 52 blue. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Ducks it underneath, Hubbard. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, here's Young. Got a man, and Horn has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 1st down here. Hubbard trying this up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On quick slants, it's Legette. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Come on, set. Yellow, 40, ready?
First down, Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And they drop him after just a yard, 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's go now.
To the air with Penix. On target here to Njoku. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll toss it to Johnson. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he takes it down to the 33. Gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
Is Penix complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Penix working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on these stud tight ends, that's big time.
And the spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Here we go with Johnson. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. Moving the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. They'll run with Johnson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
It's Johnson again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They're going to hold him to 5 yards, and a little short of that marker. We'll see if they want to go for this on 4th down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback where he could scramble for the first.
Leading the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Set, ready. 50. Hey, go steal. Ready.
In his own end zone. It's Young. Throw left side. Complete. And he's unable to add to the catch, but still gets him away from their own end zone. This is out to the 14. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Young throwing here. He's got a man left. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And we put everything he's got behind it. Big game downfield. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Penix now on 1st down. He's going deep this time. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Panthers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. runners to the line now. 1st and 10. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 38 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. One of the tight ends in motion left. It's Johnson on 2nd down. Escapes the defender. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Robinson sent in motion left. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains. There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Johnson will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there. Nice to pay off any drive with some points. They able to trim the lead slightly there the 1st time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
On the double.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. He's got room to roll. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now lead by 10. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Penix now to throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Trevin Wallace has it. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers push their lead to 18.
Steelers 17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Jackson now to return it. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Dropping this underneath, Johnson. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. From the gun, Johnson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Penix here from the gun. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
He gets 3 on the run, and now a couple of options for him on 4th down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Finds Njoku, complete. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. David Njoku, the touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
Steelers 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6.
Ready, set.
No throw, 3rd and long. Got his man. This is McMillan. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Come on, hut.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard again. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready.
Young working from the gun. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. And the Steelers 20
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense came at the perfect time.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22.
Here's Brooks. On the ground, Gay works for the touchdown. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers push their lead to 18. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
And up to Johnson out of his own read. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
Christian Rosebrook.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Steelers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Second quarterback run here.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19. Go.
We're drawn up for it. What's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Go.
We're drawn up for it. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of